You know, the funny thing is, I actually have a copy of this game. So we're about to look at the demo version of Eradicator. And even though I have, like, the full version of this game, there's only been one request for it. And just due to the nature of it, I haven't really felt like covering it yet. But, you know, we'll take a quick look at the demo version and see how it compares. So I believe Erad starts it up. We got DOS4G. Not DOS4GW, DOS4G, which is always interesting to see that. And this is funny, it says please do not distribute, but this is the demo version. It's like, why would you not want to distribute the demo version? It's almost like that was like a leftover from them trying to put together this demo version of the game. But anyways, we got some help screens that just give some very basic details as to what you should be doing. But beyond that, when we go to options here, this game is loaded with options. Like, I mean, you've got your screen size, your crosshairs, and there's something here called Auto POV. It'll make a little more sense in a moment. But you can also choose your player color. There's a whole controls section, which this is always annoying. Flip vertical axis is currently set to no, which means up is down and down is up. There is no consistency in the games industry as to whether flipping or inverting the vertical axis means you do or don't want up to be up and down to be down. But in this case, I actually do want down to be up and up to be down, so that's just how I roll. And I've already set up the sensitivity. The game, for some reason, is incredibly sensitive on the vertical axis, but not on the horizontal, so I had to sort of adjust that accordingly. And then there are a lot of keyboard controls. This screen was actually a mess when I first came in here because the defaults are, you know, typical default first-person shooter stuff from the 90s, which means the controls are just all over the keyboard. So the fact that it does let you change all of this is pretty welcome. You can even assign 2 keyboard keys to each key if you want to. But realistically, yeah, you don't need like half these controls. Like, strafe on, who needs that? Look up, look down, aim down, mouse look. Like, if you've got mouse look always on, these are 5 keys you will never push. And the other thing that's interesting here is there actually is a multiplayer mode for this demo version of the game. But what I find very interesting about this is that it has a limit of 4 players. Like, normally the game has a limit of 8 players, but yeah, it's curious that they not only put the multiplayer into the demo version, but capped it in such a manner. But yeah, we're not going to be playing the multiplayer because I'm not connected to any sort of network there. Instead, we're just going to play a new game here. There's an easy, normal, difficult, and maniacal mode. I'm just going to leave it on normal. And then we actually get a character select. So we got 3 characters to choose from. We got Dan Blaze, mission, or it says here, cybernetic mining engineer. Mission: Dan is trapped inside of the Ioxian defensive web. To escape, he must penetrate the alien fortress to destroy the web's power source and shut down the citadel. And apparently has like slightly above average movement speed, attack strength, and defense rating, with a primary weapon of a strident laser. Let me move on here. We got Kamchek. It says here, Kamchek is a legendary war hero for the planet Tradon. He was immediately dispatched to Ioxia to free the Marsrium supply and make the Ioxians pay for their actions. Apparently he moves slow but attacks like a freaking truck. And his primary weapon is a photon bolt. And then the last character we're not allowed to play as. And this is apparently Alina, a mercenary, talented mercenary for hire. Alina's presence on Ioxia is due to the Universal Mining Guild. With the cessation of all Masrium shipping, the UMG stands to lose more than they are willing to contemplate. As a frequent contractor to the UMG, Alina knows they offer dangerous assignments with very high payoffs, and she's apparently really fast, but can't take a hit to worth anything. And apparently primary weapon Ripper Disc. Now here's the thing. We're getting so much lore dump with so many words which don't make any sense to us. Like, If you have some kind of backstory to work from, then maybe this would be a bit better, but this is just a whole bunch of nothing if you don't have the context to go with it. Okay, let's actually get into it here. So let's go with Dan Blaze here. Surface base D1. Infiltrate facility, shut down power to energy conduit, locate and engage lift to subcomplex. Now, I think there's like 6 missions in this demo version here for these 6 different locations here, and that the full game has 24 missions or something like that. I think that that's how it is. Like, I may own a copy of the game, but I haven't actually played it yet. So, and then this is how the game starts. So, something you're going to notice right now is that we're in third person. And we got like a crosshair that we can aim. We can move and turn, we can strafe, move forward and backward. But if we like get really close to a wall, suddenly we're in first person. Yeah, this game is like a mix between first and third person. Third person most of the time, but first person if there's not enough room for the camera to show the player. It's a very interesting way of doing it. But anyways, let's actually get into it here. So, got some stuff on the ground. Yep, laser cells. So, ammo for our laser gun here. I think we have to blast our way through here. And then we should be under attack. Yep. So I did play this demo just a little bit to make sure that it was working properly. So I have a little bit of an understanding of this first level here. So we got these turrets here that we can shoot at from a distance. Now, something I've noticed is that the game actually locks on your targeting cursor. Like, see if I slowly turn towards this thing in the distance, boom, locked onto it. So it is nice that there is some lock on, because given how long range you have to hit things from and how tiny everything gets, this game probably wouldn't be so pleasant without that lock on mechanic. And yeah, stuff like this here are kind of like just boxes, in a sense. So if you shoot them open, you'll usually get like a power-up of some kind. In this case, we got a laser cell. Oh yeah, I should point out, I've got the gamma jacked up on this game. If I push the gamma correction key, yeah, this is how the game normally presents itself in terms of brightness. This is a very dark game. Like, dark in terms of brightness, right? So yeah, there's 8 gamma correction levels. I have it set to gamma correction level 4 because, yeah, otherwise it would be really hard to see anything, especially after YouTube does its video compression stuff. Okay, I think that's actually ammo for a different weapon. Oh yeah, we got some death darts from that little barrel there. I think death darts are like a more rapid-fire weapon. And we got a little buddy who's gonna shoot with our own shots there. Oh, already took it out with the death darts. Okay, those death darts actually do quite a bit of damage. Now, one thing that's nice about having the third person here is we can see that there's a target around the corner there that's going to shoot at us. So if this were a first-person game, we wouldn't be able to see that unless we were actually, like, already in its line of sight. So being able to, like, plan ahead how we're going to aim at it without having to be in its line of sight is pretty good. So, can just keep going in and out of the corner until, yeah, finally got it. Oh, and you do actually have a melee weapon. It's like this. It's like some kind of axe or something. Like, that's the thing about this game is I think every character has their own set of weapons. Like, the game advertises there being over 20 weapons in the game, but as you can see there's really only 7 weapon slots. So counting your melee weapon, that would only be 8 weapons. Oh, I think I just picked up, yeah, detonation mines. Okay, so if I ever need to, like, lay a trap for something, I guess I can do that now. So yeah, like, these targets on screen are barely any pixels large, so the lock-on is really necessary to be able to hit things properly. And I think the game does actually have, like, yeah, there's the auto POV thing. So if you turn this off, I think that allows you to just manually control the point of view with a key on the keyboard. So you can have it always third person or always first person if you want to. But the developers were clearly proud of this notion of the game automatically choosing which is best for the situation. So that's why I'm playing it like that right now, because I kind of want to just see how this game plays and the way the developers sort of intended.
Air's coming out of here.
And yeah, the character actually does comment on... Whoa. Yeah, the character does actually comment on things at certain parts of the levels. So, we got some more enemies in here to deal with. Shouldn't be too bad. Or was it just the one? I thought there was more in here. Well, maybe not. Oh, I got the Sonic Shock Shell. Or Sonic Shock Cell. Jeez, that's definitely a tongue twister. I think that's like the shotgun type weapon. Oh, it's already armed. Ah, yeah, it's a shotgun type weapon. And don't have a huge amount of ammo for it, but I guess we'll keep it armed for now, just to give it a test through. Although my cursor's locking onto that thing. I'm just gonna shoot it with the laser. Okay, it just explodes. Nothing too fancy going on there. What's that in the air? Can I actually get that? I'm not sure if we can pick that up. Or maybe I can get it from this platform up here. Because we got some boxes here we can jump on. And then we do have a run feature. Okay, that might be possible, but it's going to be cutting it close. Okay, I got it. Weapon enhancement chip. So what does that do? Is that... Whoa. Okay, so now instead of firing a single shot, I'm firing triple shots. Okay, let's... Oh, and it's running down pretty quickly. Let's go find some enemies to blast. Like that one. That'll do. We got more... Oh, yep. There's a turret in the distance there. Now, is it actually consuming more ammo? Oh, yes it is. Okay, so... You're not getting that weapon power for free. It is actually consuming triple the ammo to use that. Okay, so maybe I am going to take it a little easy. I don't care if that power-up runs out because I don't... Like, the notion of using triple the ammo to get triple the damage with a power-up, it's like, what is even the point then? Enhancement chip depleted. Good. That means we're back to single-shot firing. Oh, I just picked up a missile. I picked up a couple missiles. Probably should save them for more difficult targets, although I don't know how difficult the targets are going to get in here. Also, I have no idea what that button just... Oh. It lifted this platform, which would have made it easier to get the weapon power up. Okay then. I'm going a little too fast here, I think. Okay, moving on through this corridor here, we've got another turret to deal with. Let's try using the... Actually, let's try the missiles. Let's see how a missile works against this turret. Oh yeah, that did the trick. That was interesting that it actually gave like a point of view cam on the missile. Up in the corner there. Although I've only got one missile left, so I'm not going to do it again to demonstrate. Is this deadly? No. But it is blocking me from access. So I guess we gotta shut that down somehow. Okay, let's go the wrong way on this conveyor belt. Let's use the shotgun type weapon for now. Here's some enemies shooting at me. Okay, that seemed to do the trick. Was it just the one enemy again? Okay, that's interesting. So far these fights haven't been like too outrageous. Like, even in the first level of Doom, it, like, would sick multiple enemies on you at a time, but so far it's, like, one enemy at a time, or one enemy plus a... I got another weapon enhancement chip. Or one enemy plus a turret of some kind. Okay, we got another conveyor to move down. What's at the end of this conveyor? More enemies to shoot. Okay, this time we're fighting a couple enemies. And there we go. So, yeah, so far the game isn't playing too bad. It's a little disorienting. You gotta be really gentle with the controls. Actually, I just realized this is locking the cursor. So I'm guessing I gotta blast this apart.
That's the end of that power supply.
Okay, so I guess that was the mission objective, was to destroy whatever that was. I got even yet another weapon enhancement chip here. The game's just tossing them at me like candy. That's hilarious. I thought this might be a secret here, so I went up against it, and I pushed the use key, and listen.
No.
That's what your character says if you try to use something you can't use. It's just...
No.
No. Oh, you know what? You can move these things. And there's like a little item up here. Let's see if we can actually jump on top of this now. Oh, yeah. You picked up a force wall defense measure as an inventory item. And I think that item there is a full health restore, but I've got full health right now. It's the blue bar in the bottom left, so that's not going to matter. Okay, so it said the force fields are down. So does that mean that the force field over this way is actually yes, it is. It is disabled. Oh, more stuff to shoot. Let's go back to this shotgun type weapon. Whoops. Yeah, as I said, the controls are very sensitive, so you got to be kind of careful. Because you saw there for the moment there that I was like facing one direction, and I just sort of jolted the mouse in another direction, and in just a single frame, I was like turned over 100 degrees. Now, the thing I find interesting is that this game is clearly using some kind of 2.5D engine. Like, I mean, if we push up tab here, like we're getting like an overhead here. Or you know what? Does this game use the build engine? There's a lot of things about the way this game works that makes me feel like it might be using the build engine. I don't actually know. I don't actually know if that's the case or not. But if it's not the build engine, it's certainly very similar to it. Except for the fact that if we go back here for a bit, back to this room here, it's like we've got this floating platform here. Like, that's not something you would have been able to do. Well, it's something you could do in the build engine, but you'll also recall that it was triggered by this switch here, and if we click it again, it goes back down. So that is not something you could do in the build engine, at least not easily. This secret opened? That's an interesting message to get from, oh, this wasn't like this before. There's some kind of teleporter to a secret area? Wait. This is just the starting area. How is it a secret? How is the starting area of the game a secret? Or I guess the teleporter was the secret and just the teleporter bringing us back? Although, why would that be necessary? Although it does allow me to show you guys that there's more going on with the floating platform stuff. Because I noticed this at the start too and just didn't comment on it. That there's like these platforms that are not just floating through the air, but they're like floating between sector geometry. Like, how is that showing up on the auto map? Well, that's interesting. It shows up on the auto map as like, sort of hollow squares, like just sort of like the line defs, and not like with any textures or anything. Huh. Oh, I completely missed this in the starting area, so maybe that's why it lets you go back, is to... Oh, this is counted as a secret? Okay, I got detonation mines, there's like a thing here, which doesn't seem to do much. And what's this? Thermal fuel. No idea what thermal fuel is for. Oh wait, there's one of those platforms. Okay, so this is how you actually get onto the platforms here. Okay. So it's like a secret that you don't get to access until like way later, because it looked like there was maybe like a force field blocking the thing there. I got another little buddy too. I wonder if those ever go away or anything, because I've got two of them now, which means every time I fire a shot, they're both firing. Well, this platform's still going, but we're kind of in the final room here, so it's gotta leave me to somewhere. Or maybe we can actually jump through, no, that doesn't seem to be where it's going. Okay, it seems to be going up here. Okay, so looks like there's stuff up here. We got a missile clip, we got some death darts, and that's a full health restore, which I don't need. And also a dead guy. Okay, I guess there's not really any reason to come up here. Okay, so back to this area here. So we didn't go this way yet. So I got a switch here for an elevator. Let's see where this elevator goes. Oh, it's the end of the level. Okay. So total time, 19 minutes. Enemies neutralized, 15 of 15. Got 4 out of 6 secrets. Did not find any key cards, which is weird. We didn't need any key cards to get anywhere important in this mission. So is the key cards like part of like some kind of secret area? That'd be a weird way to do it. But yeah, it says here we've eradicated D1. So CPU Central is D2, destroy 3 power conduits, disable defenses, access and destroy main CPU node interface, locate transport tube to triple fusion. I don't understand what it means by triple fusion, but whatever, let's go with it. Oh, I get to keep the little buddies. That's nice. Extra firepower. Against nothing. Is there nothing in here, or is that... Oh, wait, I'm locked onto that. That's an enemy. You know, up to this point in time, I wasn't sure if I was going to have to rate the video as mature rated or do anything like that. So if this video is not mature rated, then what you're seeing right now is going to be very blurred because it is quite the mess. But if I do have to mature rate the video, then you're going to be able to see what's at the side of me in all of its very gory glory. Because, yeah, it seemed weird to me at first, like, how the game started out with just sort of very simple enemies that seemed more like robots. Yeah, because look at that. It's like got, like, treads and stuff. It's, like, mechanical. So I didn't think... I was, like, confused by the fact that the game had, like, a mature rating to it. Like, why do you need a mature rating if you're just fighting bots, right? But no, the game does have flesh and blood creatures that you are absolutely blasting apart. So now it makes a little more sense. And it looks like this thing is protected by a force field, so that's no good. Okay, I think we can find a secret if we use this platform here. Shoot our way into here. And we're just back in the beginning area. Okay, let's move on this way. And I got some more stuff flying through the air to destroy. Like, I mean, that was another living thing, but from this distance, all it looks like is a tiny red line. So, yeah, that's not worth getting too upset over. Actually, given how long I've been recording for, and given the fact that we're now starting to fight the flesh and blood monsters that are bleeding and goring all over the place, maybe we should call it quits here. So that was just a quick look at the Eradicator demo. It kind of goes to show that there's quite a little bit of ambition to this game, so it's definitely one I should cover on Ancient DOS games at some point. But getting a quick look at it here, it's like the game doesn't seem to play too badly. The question is the full experience actually engaging, or does it just get rote, routine, and boring? Like, I mean, so far it seems okay, but you have to play the full game to know for certain.